Hello, everybody. How's it going? Hi. Welcome to Adventures Initiative on the YouTube right now. These are my lovely players, and we're playing Crossroads. Say hi, lovely players. Debbie, no.
Hello, lovely players.
Hello.
Wait, I got it.
Debbie, the overlay.
What do you mean the overlay?
The overlay.
What's wrong with the overlay? Oh God. Immediately.
I got it.
No, I'm back. Oh, I'm no longer back.
Sorry about the technical difficulties. We've been doing great this entire time.
You can't even see me. I'm just in the abyss.
Lux does not exist.
Can you do it? Because if I close my phone again, it's just gonna close it again, so
Yeah.
it's gonna be bad.
You're Gucci, man.
Sorry.
You're good. I don't know what I'm singing, but it's kind of cool.
I'm sorry, guys. I
Get
gotta
dice
sound
out.
Yeah, make it that dice. So anyway,
dice
welcome. This is ANIPOD presents Crossroads. This is a D&D homebrew campaign, and it's with these fun people. We have one person missing. Dadley is currently at a Youngblood concert, and I am jealous. Yeah. Young. Yeah.
Hi,
got
Jealous.
tickets.
I'm Lux.
For inspiration, does anybody want to say what happened on Crossroads? What happened?
It's
I
been a
don't
bit of a hot
actually.
It's been 2
minute.
weeks.
Well,
Was it in last episode the arm joke one?
Oh yeah,
There was a lot of
Yeah.
arm jokes.
it's a lot of arm jokes.
all of the arm
But
jokes.
other than that, I don't even remember. Like, I know that we started being lauded as heroes, and we were brought into the outpost on the other side of the bridge.
Yes.
And
And
12
they
got
talked to us
drunk.
A little bit.
Yes. Y'all got shit
12
faced.
got very drunk.
Some of y'all had dreams. Some of y'all were trying to keep secrets, and those secrets were spilled. And now we're gonna pick up with Avery, his dad, figuring out that Avery is missing an arm. And Avery didn't want to tell that to the dad. So, Avery, you wake up, you're eating a bowl of cereal, and all of a sudden you hear in your head, Avery!
Oh fuck.
And this is we're in the cart at this point,
Yes.
traveling.
Yes, you guys are in the cart traveling at this point. You see, okay, in this moment, as you hear that, you guys see a blue kind of like smoke just pop out. You see Dream, who comes and just be like, looks at 12, come with me if you want to live. And just grabs him and boosts out. And
Fun.
yes.
I
and-
imagine that the cart starts going a little cattywampus because he would. I think we envisioned he was driving.
Carter's driving.
Oh no, Carter's driving. That's
Yeah,
right.
Carter can totally drive. Fucking 13-year-old or 11, 13-year-old.
Well then.
He and Maribel have a connection.
Yeah, they're
Yes.
deep. Mm. They love each other.
There you go.
Hey.
Either
Essentially,
way.
Avery's doing this number, and I have soup,
You know,
so I can actually do this. Avery just basically is like,
Thank
oh
you.
fuck.
Mhm.
Okay. So, as this happens, or after this happens, you guys, it's like 6 seconds. Then after Avery, you see a light come from one of the doorways as you see your dad step out. This goes like, he just looks at you.
At this point, Avery continues eating.
What?
I feel like Canna will just like step out and like go onto the main balcony.
What?
Just like you're on your own.
What happened?
We killed a dragon.
Did the dragon take your arm?
I lost my arm while we were fighting the dragon, yes.
I want you to make a deception roll.
Well, it was in the middle of the fight. The dragon
No,
didn't
it
take
was
my
at the
arm.
end of the fight.
But it was still.
You said a deception check?
Yes.
Against a Feylord? Good fucking luck, my dude.
I feel like I need to leave.
Shit.
23.
Lex, could you come out here for a second? I
Yes.
need your help with something.
Okay. That was very
Mutters
awkward.
under the breath cowards.
He looks at you. He just goes, "Do not lie to me."
Well, technically, it was after the dragon fight.
How do you lose an arm after a fight?
How important as
You
the
forget
fight
to
was
cherish it.
ending. It was dying in the process of dying when I lost my arm.
say that again. You had food in your mouth.
Oh, it's basically me eating and Avery eating at the same time. It's basically what's happening. So technically, it was in the process of dying. The death.
You died?
No, the dragon died. It was in the process of dying and
And
falling
it
to the
took your
ground.
arm.
I never said that the dragon took my arm.
How did you lose an arm?
You forgot to cherish it.
Canna, I can hear you.
Maybe we shouldn't say any of the arm jokes either
I
while he's
mean-
around.
You do realize I am technically in the court of the night sky's military. Bodily harm is probable. Most likely. You realize I have several scars covered by tattoos. Yes. The father really it's
You
very
are-
strange time to be concerned about my body.
Why are you
harm,
not more
considering my
worried
career
about
path.
this? Why are you just what? I don't care that you're part of the court of the night sky. You're my child. Okay? I may not have been around at the beginning of it, but I care about it now. Okay? Now that I know that you're alive.
I'm alive.
I'm grateful. I need time away.
You need time. I'm the one who lost their arm. I have to learn how to do
Fucking,
everything one arm.
I know that. You're not the only one that has somebody that lost an arm.
I don't know if you're playing audio, but we can't hear it.
Oh, you guys can't hear the music? Thank you. Let's turn it up just a bit. Oh, it's going a little quiet on it anyway, so.
No, the Zoom, you're literally not
Oh,
sharing it with the Zoom.
shoot, that's right. Wow.
No, we literally can't
Us,
hear.
the
There we go.
players, can't hear anything.
How's it on streaming?
They can hear it. That's wonderful. I'm so
Oh,
glad that
that's
they can
good.
hear it.
Yes.
That's
Yay!
the most important thing, that they can hear
Same.
it.
Yeah.
Yes.
Absolutely.
Good. I'm happy that they can
We're
hear.
just here.
He's just like... How's Carter doing? Is he okay? Did he lose an arm?
No, he did not lose an arm.
Good.
Somebody else lost an arm, but you know,
Who?
takes a very big bite of food.
Who else lost their arm?
Oh, that would be he just pokes his head in, and that would be 12, who I can't seem to find at the moment. Hold on, and I like go looking for 12 again, and
Was it your actions that made you lose this arm?
It was my choice to lose the arm.
Ooh, strong defense.
You know, they don't make a book about this for not like child raising. I mean, they do, but it's not. It never work when you actually have some. When you have one that. Oh, fuck. I need a cup of tea, and he's just gonna like magically wave his hand, put a pot on the stove. It's just gonna start to boil.
Use your
Sits down.
words.
You see that he's in like his partial full form, where he's like super fucking tall, and he just shrinks down onto like the stool, and he's like waves his hands about, and you just see the pot come up.
Were you
pour-
like half dressed whenever you found out this morning, or you seem rather put out?
I am always ready, and not at the same time. Since
I'll
I've
say.
learned of your existence, it's like there's this whole part of me that I
You know,
have
I'm
to
sure
get
that you do
used to.
have other children out there. You're not exactly
Yes, but none of them
Vestial.
want to know I exist.
I had no choice in this matter.
I'm getting my feelings hurt. I'm going to leave now.
I do.
Don't
Pause
lose
for a moment.
another limb.
I mean, if you
For
really
my
care that
heart-
much about it, you can go fight a Rakshasa.
He's not, as he begins to leave the room, he hears that and it's like, where's the Rakshasa?
I'm fairly certain he's king of a country here. I forget the name.
I don't give a
I'm
fuck
still
about
learning
kings.
geography on the material plane. I thought you were supposed to know things.
I know things that deal with my domain, not the nine hells.
But I thought Rakshasas causing chaos on the material plane would be in your purview.
I'm more like chaos in general, trickery, things like that.
So what does that make me?
Well, you're not a mistake, I can tell you that, but yeah.
I'll say.
Damn.
I said they're not a mistake.
Well, I am your child, but I'm also ward of another court. At this point, that just makes me fucking confused.
So
Let alone Carter. Carter, at this point, thinks he's hot stuff. He helped kill a dragon, was lauded and awarded with praise within the last 24 hours. He's riding I wouldn't say a high horse. What do you call him? A high dire moose?
He's just having a really good time.
Look out, and Maribel and Curtis are literally on top of Maribel. Like,
He doesn't even have to sit in the seat. Maribel just lets him. They're playing I Spy.
How does
Don't question, just accept.
Carter.
And just
And Canna's just sitting there like, dang it, I missed it again.
points with spoon. See, this is why I didn't want to tell you. I knew you would overreact.
I think I'm reacting quite well to the idea of my child losing a limb. I haven't raised hell in an area of frustration. I know a few Archfey that would. I think my emotions are quite valid in this situation.
Your feelings are valid. Yes. Of the two of us, I feel like I'm the one who needs to be more upset. I lost my arm literally 24 hours ago.
You, from my understanding, you gave it up.
I did.
You know what?
I could just, let someone die that I promised to help protect, therefore breaking one of our fundamental rules and promises. And subject to the backlash from that ancient magic.
God damn.
Would you prefer that?
No. I would not.
An arm seems like a small price to pay. At this point, they're trying to convince themselves of this.
Well, were they at least grateful?
Yes.
Make a deception roll.
Oh.
Natural 20 plus 4.
Shit.
Hmm.
Well, they fucking better be. I've got things to do today. If you learn anything more about the Rakshasa, let me know. I'd like to put a fucking... I don't know. I'd like to make a root system with his corpse.
Hang on 1 second.
To make a rug from his hide.
And so he's gonna leave, and then that leaves you guys free to do what you wish at this point. Remember, you do have 2 escorts with you, guards. They like travel on the. Now, what they're doing is just kind of being on the outside, we're outside of the dining area,
Right.
and just keeping watch of things. So,
Okay. And this trail that we're on, we are headed to
Fire
Victory.
Giant's farm.
or Fire Giant Farm. Yeah.
Yes, because that's the next stop.
Well then. Oh yeah, we thought that Fire Giant's Farm is like this amusement park. So, like Knott's Berry Farm, it's Fire Giant's Farm. Wait, that is that actually what it is? Is we described it last time? That's what it was, or no?
I mean, you can make me a history roll.
It's been 2 weeks, Dono.
Yeah, it's been.
Yeah, it's been 2 weeks since we
history.
talked about this.
Yeah, that's
Okay,
why-
sorry.
that's why
The
you gotta
dog
take
is no
notes.
longer tearing anything up.
Oh wait,
that's
what am I
fun.
doing? Let me use the. Let me
They can't see it.
this.
I mean, I guess
Natural
Oh my
fucking
gosh.
20.
Actually, you know what? Ah, shit! I can't edit that.
No,
I'll-
no, don't worry about it. Don't
yeah.
worry about it.
I forgot that I can't edit things.
I'm just
on
using it.
YouTube.
I'm just gonna use it for rolls.
Okay.
That was a natural 20 plus 7, 27.
Dope. All right. So, Fire Giant Farm. You have been to it a few times. It is an amusement park that deals with the history of giants. Now they have different sets of parks within it.
So I haven't been a shut-in my whole
No.
life, but I have been.
This
to
is like
place.
it's been a very long time. The fact that you
Yeah.
rolled so high, like you went as a child.
Yeah, I was a child when this happened. Yeah. Okay.
Yes, you went very, very young, back when like your parents were just like, "Oh, we got to get them out and about," and then you became like really obsessed with books, and your parents were just like, "You know what? Okay, he can just have his time to
Yeah.
himself." You know, what you remember as a child going to go see this with a few of your siblings and such, because it was just barely beginning. You know, is that it's built into different sections. And each one of them, it's kind of a museum slash amusement park kind of thing. Each section has its own history and knowledge of giants and what they used to do and what they used to be. It is run by a large fire giant individual. That's why it's called Fire Giants Farms. And the story is that he originally started up as a chicken farmer. He had that chicken towards he had Hell's Chicken is what he started out with, where he would sell these extremely spicy but very good tasting chickens way back in the day.
Are they made out of
Last
the
time
Bissell
on
chicken?
Hell's
Yes,
Chicken.
they are.
It's fucking wrong.
But he used to own Hell's Chicken. He still does, and that's like the beginning of his money making. But eventually gained enough that he began wanting to tell the story of giants, being that a lot of them aren't well known here, and the exciting things that can be done there. A lot of the different areas, he has rare magical items developed by giants that he has found through excavation and such, and has put them into the different parks, and so you can be able to learn about them. There are many quests that can be done within the parks, such as a lot of the chickens, they'll get out and about, and if you can pick one up and bring it to them, they'll give you 30% off of a +1 magic item of your choosing.
Ooh. Oh, that's fun.
So if you find one of those, you got some bank there. But there's like amusement parks, playing like food, etc. And the Fire Giants area, it's a lot more spicier food. If you go to the ice and like Storm Giant area, you get like Frosties and ice cream, and then what is it, Ices and such.
Yeah, little slurries. Yeah.
The Hill Giant area, that's the kiddie park. It's got a lot of like slides, like kiddie roller coasters, and not like they have this launching thing where you get to launch from one area into this tiny little soft area, and they have like bobbing apples, etc. It's little kid stuff, not for the Hill Giants. And then the Stone Giants, that's the crafts. That's if you want to like create your own stuff. You learn about how giants made shields, etc. You also get to learn about an old, the original stone giant tribe that used to live within the mountains up here, and yeah, the mountain climbers, etc. Oh, yeah. There's a lot of.
So we're definitely stopping there.
Yeah, we can probably do that.
For our own enjoyment, for Kurder's enjoyment, I describe all of Dono's monologue, all of Dono's monologue, a Donologue, if you will.
Is that what we're calling it now?
In Canna's voice to Lux and Avery, as we're going there.
Okay.
So,
I think that given recent events, we should just take it a little easy, you know? I think,
Yeah.
and I think it can be taken easy at this place, you know, whether you're there to learn or, well, I don't know, actually interact with the park.
Okay.
Of course, I haven't been in so long. Who knows what it's become now.
it's a strip joint now.
Well then.
Okay.
I think you're all seriously underestimating seemingly our capacity to cause chaos, or find chaos, more accurately.
It's fine. It hasn't been fine for a long time, but let's assume that it is.
Okay.
I just kept my father from murdering your brother.
I mean, that's fair.
That nat 20 came in
And
very
I-
handy, by the way.
And I wanted to talk to him about that, but I can't find him. He must be on one of his little dream quests again. So, we're just kind of stuck, and you can see Canna is, like, reserved, and also, like, he's not... He just kind of has an air of upsettedness about him, despite all of the joking that happened yesterday. He is, like, the realization is starting to hit him of, like, what actually just happened, and he needs to scream at to 12 for a little bit, but he can't because he's not here.
You guys have a day of travel. Is there anything that your characters would like to do within that day? Maybe you have something that you're not learning, put time into. What?
Avery, do you want to finish learning Primordial?
Yes.
All right, and I take the Primordial book that I've been using.
Oh yeah. Sure.
And I just, like, flip, like, back to the experts section, and I just sit down with Avery and give them the rest of the ringer on learning Primordial, because Avery's at 4 out of 5
Yes.
at the moment, aren't they?
They are.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're
No.
at 4 out of 5, so you're so
They just
close.
need one more success, and then they'll learn.
And Lux, I believe you got a nat 20 on the first time that you did the boxing thing. Or you're learning self-defense,
Self-defense,
so you have 3 out of...
Okay, I'm just gonna practice.
Okay.
You practice with Carter.
Both of... Oh, yeah, Carter can totally work with you. There's like, Carter! Who's driving the car?
Was that an intelligence check?
Mhm.
Right?
With assistance.
Yes. So you get intelligence
Guidance.
checks. Yeah. There you go.
There you go.
All right.
You want to get above a 15, I believe is what I set the DC.
We have a D4.
You said- Yeah.
Yeah.
You said with assistance. Am I rolling with advantage?
Yes, you're rolling with advantage, and you have not guidance. So...
Oh, wait!
Please be better.
Haha!
Yes, advantage. That's a natural 20.
Hey, look at that!
20 plus.
I'm gonna
That's
break
25.
You now have, you can now put down on your character sheet that you have learned Primordial.
Yay!
Yay! Lux, will you please roll me a d20?
So everybody
adding
in the party
either-
can fully speak Primordial now.
Yes. You guys now
That's
each have,
pretty
you guys now have a common language that you can use.
Yay!
Outside of common.
Yeah, doing sneaky shit. Lux, will you please roll me either with your dex or your strength? Just to check. Can I beat a 15?
They're the same. Okay. It's gonna be a 1.
Oh, no.
I don't.
Uh-oh.
No, it's a 15.
Wait.
Plus 1, so 16.
16? You can add another point to that. Yay!
Yeah.
Very nice.
So you're 4 away from having 5. You can spend
Oh, I
another
don't
day.
remember.
Actually,
I
no,
don't-
you spend the entire day, don't you?
Yeah.
And, oh, did you roll with advantage because you have Critter helping you?
No.
Okay, roll again.
I think my portents last
that was
time were like
worse.
an
No,
11,
no.
14.
That's a 9.
Oh, okay, so you
I
get
think
another
those-
play, not point to it. You're Gucci there.
That
You just
makes me happy.
need one more day of training, and you'll be fine.
Alright.
If Avery and Canna finish in half the time because of the natural 20, Canna will spend the rest of his time scribing over.
Hey, turn down this music.
I had spells. I had spells that I wanted to kind of like scribe over. I know I did.
Yeah.
And I lost them. Well, crud. They were the ones in the
In the book? Yeah.
yeah, the ones in the book. I know for certain that. Oh crap! Where did they actually go? That's upsetting.
Well, while you're looking for that, is there anything else that anybody's wanting to get to?
Oh, is it these right here? is it? He's right there.
Just
Nope.
training.
That's training.
Probably reading. Taking care of myself.
You get Curter and a solid, not just like you're going back and forth, and you just get a sick combo on Curter. And he's just like, ha!
So it's okay. So it's
Avery would like to have a conversation with Canna.
Okay.
cool. Golden time spent copying of your divination spell is halved. So, is it 1 hour per level of the spell?
Yeah.
Right.
I believe
then
so.
I will take 1 hour and 100 gold. It's 50 gold per level or 100 gold per level?
I think it's. I'm not. Avery, you've done wizard or stealthy. You've done wizards more often than I have. I've never. Done wizard.
Hang on, I'm double checking. I want to say that it is 100 gold per level.
Mhm.
Okay.
I am double checking because I can get to it quickly.
So I will take 100 gold, and I'll take 100 gold in 1 hour
Okay.
to put suggestion into my spellbook.
Nice.
Actually, you know what? Fuck it. I'll take 200, 300 gold and 3 hours.
Okay, so for each level of the spell,
Wow.
the process takes 2 hours and costs 50 gold.
Ugh.
2 hours per level and 50 gold per level. So
Yep.
Yeah.
half of that would be 25 gold per level and an hour per level. So for a level 2 spell.
So if you're
Where are you getting the half
if
from?
you're transcribing a level 1 spell, it will take 2 hours
2
and
hours
50 gold.
and 50 gold. Yes. And I have a feature called Divination Savant. The golden time you must spend to copy a divination spell is halved. Oh, whoops.
Okay.
Neither of
Yeah,
these are
so-
divination spells. Okay, so
Yeah.
so 100 so 150 gold for a level 3 and a level 2.
Mhm.
It's 100 for a level 2 and 150 for a level 3. So 250 gold and 2 for a level 3 spell. It's
7, 8, 9. You're looking at 10 hours.
oh shit. Then maybe I'll just copy over suggestion for now.
Yeah. Do what you get.
Yeah. I will take the time to learn to copy over suggestion from the between the two spell books, and I can carry on a conversation while
Yes.
I'm doing this.
So what did Avery want to say?
Oh yeah, Dan, if we rather put food in my mouth. I'm sorry. I should have ordered my dinner before the stream, but ADD. Anyway,
It be what it be.
remember, kids, now is a great time to eat, drink, and hydrate. Don't
Yeah.
forget. Anyway. As they get done and Canna starts to work on copying the spell over, they just kind of sit there for a minute. And then seeing Canna, I imagine that their insight's kind of high enough to pick on Canna's stress. They just kind of step on their bootlace and pull it undone without him noticing, and they reach over and go, can you help me? And just waves the one hand and then the bootlace undone. Your brother's not the only one who lost an arm.
I understand that. He just continues copying down.
So you're gonna make me struggle by myself.
Scoots back from the table, leans down, and just grabs the bootlaces. And he will tie them in a knot that he learned when he was younger. Which has smaller bunny ear loops Then he'll take the ends of the laces and tuck them in between the tongue of the boot and the rest of the body of it. And just like was that all that you were asking for?
You're not sleeping.
What's the...
You had your tongue cut out. Your
What's the
brother lost an arm and you're not sleeping.
All astute observations. Made by a very observant person. Kind of like twirls the little pen around in his hands and is just like, I wasn't entirely sure. Excuse me. I wasn't entirely sure of the circumstances. And I'm still not. And I can't talk about them without my brother here. But I'm sure that whatever it was that led to this happening to you was terrifying and not pleasant and would be an experience that you would need to go over with somebody more qualified than me. And you see the pressure on his pen increases as he tries to go back to writing, and the ink is darker where he picks up of writing.
If you keep up like this, it won't be of any use to yourself or anyone else. Trust me, I know.
You hear a big as he like scrapes the pen across the paper, and a big thick line of ink is just like splatters all over the page. You see his other hand clench up into a fist. Don't you think I'm trying? Trying to figure out what's wrong with you, with my brother, with myself. Nothing's happened to Lux yet. God forbid anything does. God's forbid anything does.
Lux has just gotten laid a bunch.
Yep.
It's in my nature to try to find the answers to questions that deserve them, and I can't come up with anything. I haven't. I've turned up 0 understandable, rational results for anything that has happened to any of us. I want to know why, and I want to know who, and I want to know how, and I want to know where. And I haven't been able to figure any of that out. And he like begins to wipe away the excess ink from the splatter. And it's just like, and until I can figure it out, I don't need rest. I need answers.
I thought that once. And they stand up and they take off their shirt. And you see 2 big black lines going down underneath the bottom layers of all of their layered tattoos on their back. Do you want to know how I got these?
Every fiber of his being wants to resist and just continue, but his curiosity is kind of like starts to buzz, and he's just like, sure, why don't you tell me?
Different Fae have different ways of making promises, and how those are represented sometimes appear literally inked on your skin. I told you once that I am no stranger to betrayal. Mine happened to be literally carved on my skin. When I got my moonstone sword, I hadn't slept in weeks. The thief that I told you about, I've known since childhood. We promised once to always have each other's backs. These stripes used to be bright red, as a symbol of that promise.
Well, what happened to him?
He was kicked out of training. He blamed me for it. And it turned out it was another soldier. However, because he blamed me, he tried to kill me. Broke my leg. Took weeks to heal. And when I took his head, our oath to each other literally burned itself into my skin. When I was graduating my training program, I spent weeks trying to find him and find the materials for my weapon. Do you know that whenever you make a sword that carbon is required? That's why some steel is called bone steel. You can guess whose bones I used for mine. But it didn't make me feel any better afterwards. I can't even tell you how long ago that was. Time is different here. It doesn't make me any less vengeful. But I almost died again because I was so blinded by wrath and vengeance. So trust me when I say, you're no good to yourself if you don't rest.
Canna needs a goddamn Snickers. Not you when you're hungry.
Canna kind of turns his head. You know, I didn't always think that I was going to be, well, I suppose what I am. When I was younger, I didn't really have any aspirations. I was kind of just being uplifted by my folks. Mom and dad, and the first few of my brothers and sisters. There was one day that me and 12, we went out into the woods to try to find this source of something that was happening in our town, source of trouble and despair, and all these stories had been told about this witch of the woods, and how we, in our young naivete, were going to, well, find her. And at that point, it didn't really matter what we did, it just what came next. We found her, and she introduced both of us to magic. And she was a kind soul. She didn't really want to bother anybody, get in anybody's way, but people had made terrible assumptions about her. And I thought I would have learned back then that making assumptions like that leads you down the wrong path on your journey. But apparently I didn't. I only know you did what you did to help him. I guess I just didn't understand why, but what can you do?
I would do it again and again. And don't get me wrong when I say that I am vengeful and I will have my revenge for my own. But with time and patience. Doing things rashly will only get you killed.
I guess I'm just thankful that somebody cares about my brother other than me.
They just kind of raise their eyebrow and go, he is frustrating sometimes.
Don't I know it? I'm gonna finish copying this down.
Do that.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to go figure out how to button a shirt. He grabs their shirt and walks straight out.
As you walk down the hall, you just see Lux and Carter just fucking
Carter
brawling.
have like Lux.
Lux is in like a
Carter-
chokehold for a second.
Oh. Carter. It's like they're completely shirtless. Just be gentle. They're squishy.
Carter.
Keeps walking.
The gay. I was about to say the gays go on, but you know.
Oh no, Pride Month is over. Oh no.
Ah,
The
On
gays
Pri-
have stopped.
After
No.
Pride, really?
After Pride. I was gonna say during Pride. Nope, not during anymore. All right. From the hallway, Avery, Lux, and Carter would hear like the sound of a book and loose papers being thrown against the wall of the room that Avery just walked out of.
Mhm.
But no like verbalization, just yeah.
You guys see Avery come out like they just pulled a tunic on. They've gotten rid of the button-down shirt.
Mhm.
do what you gotta do.
You know what you gotta do, ma'am.
It's slip-ons
Free the
only
nipple,
now.
my guy. Yeah. Whatever you need to do, you know, whatever.
That's fine.
The day has ended. You guys all go to your respected rooms to go to bed.
Mm-hmm. It hasn't been expressly stated, but a lot of Canna's downtime that hasn't been spent with another character has been in the vein of the conversation that Avery just had with him. He's just looking through a lot of his source material, like his books on like magic and other planes and stuff like that. And he's just like searching for some explanation, any explanation, or some solution to like to regrow a limb. Like, what spells do you need, or like, is there some other process, or that kind of deal.
Okay. Make
It's
me
heavy research.
Well, with what you have, this probably isn't the best place to do it, but you could have something on hand. I will say, make me a. Oh, I want to call it investigation, but we're gonna say with disadvantage because you wouldn't have everything on you.
Exactly. Yeah.
So then this isn't a pristine place to be able to go and look for things.
That's to be expected. Yeah. I can use my portent to turn that into something a little bit better.
Yeah.
So with disadvantage, that's a 5 on the die,
Mm-hmm.
but I will use a portent to make that a 14 on the die.
Okay.
With investigation, turns it into a 24.
24. Obviously there are like many different healing spells done by clerics that can be used to regrow limbs. I believe Revivify is one of those. Or is it Greater Restoration? I think it's I'm probably thinking of Greater Restoration and that's something of that sort. But
You're
it's
thinking
for
of regeneration.
regeneration. Thank you. Yeah, regeneration is a spell able to be used by clerics, but it's usually of the higher levels. Those who have been clerics for a very long time or have trained under extreme circumstances to be able to get to their point in growth in their spell casting and making them durable enough to be able to do such a thing. From your understanding, the person that you're heading to, Frostmaw, is someone of that caliber. So there's hope within that. I will say this. There's certain things that can cause a damper on this, and it brings a worry to you on top of all the other worries that you have. Is that magic spells of healing only work if the soul is willing. It's usually within or within like revivify or bringing someone back from the dead. But if the limb has been lost spiritually or towards the spirit, there's no bringing it back. The next best option is either mechanical or blessed limbs from greater deities or like people that have the capability in technology and understanding.
Upon looking at that information, Canna will then place the book on how to get one back down.
The thing about research,
the nearest material that he has on creating spells.
The thing about research is as you dive deeper, sometimes you just get more questions. And nothing's 100% in stone until it comes to the moment.
He will put down his that material and pick up his closest material and spell creation, and begin diving into that.
Okay.
While everybody's settling down for the night, Avery makes evening tea for everyone.
Very nice. Is it sleepy time tea?
Yes, it's a sleepy time tea.
Oh, yes.
And if Canna does not join Lux and Critter and Avery at the table, Avery goes and finds Canna.
Canna's been locked in his room all day. It smells bad.
You would find him
old fish.
You would find him nose deep in a spell creation book.
You make the spell the next day. Lux can cast it as well.
At this point, Avery's just like, all right. Just create a few two are absolutely hopeless. Referring to both Canna and 12. They one-armed loop an arm around Canna, and they're now firemen carrying Canna.
Hey! And he drops the book on the ground.
Beautiful.
I'm not going to go get up with rolls. Do you want to roll contested?
No, I won't bother.
Okay.
Walks it, kicks kitchen door open. Lux and Critter just see Avery walk in with Canna protesting.
All right. Hold on. Just put me down. I swear to.
Drops you in chair. And then calmly pours a cup of tea and sets it in front of you. Points it and says, "Drink it."
It's actually pretty good.
Sets tea in front of Critter and Lux very politely and gently.
Thank you.
He'll just toss the entire cup of tea back and just
That's not how you drink that.
Kind of
Oh.
that burn going on the way down.
That's worse than alcohol.
You know what? Fuck it. Make a con save.
Yeah. Oh, no. Hmm.
You're
That's
gonna
a-
use your
that's-
second
that's a-
port
that's a-
for the day.
That's either it's either a natural 1 plus 4 con or my second portent, which is a 14 plus 4 is an 18.
But what's more fun?
Probably the natural one, because a 14 might be important for a late night surprise.
Okay. You take 2 points of fire damage as it burns down your throat.
Oh, whew! Oh my, oh, lords!
You got a little bit of the burnt tongue feeling as well.
Ooh.
You know, ah,
It's like burnt metallic metal.
yeah.
Exactly.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Like a hot spoon or
It
something.
tasted good if you could taste now, but you know.
That is why you sip it.
that is not iced. Mm-mm.
Mm-mm.
Okay. Hmm.
You think that I would prepare you iced tea?
Well, yeah, that's a common preparation in crust. Ha.
Sweet
When
iced
have
tea.
I
yeah.
ever made iced tea?
You know, I haven't had the last few cup you've made. So I didn't. I kind of assumed. Well, what we talked about earlier. Yeah. Okay. And just like, wow. What is in this? It's really.
That would be chamomile and echinacea.
He just
He's
like
out cold.
head desk.
Is that normal? Let's hope speaks up.
Oh, it's Hope.
Yeah.
No.
I might have made his a little extra strong.
Drugged him.
Ew.
You drugged him.
Well,
It's completely natural materials.
It also doesn't help he took it like a shot, so
It's true. All right.
got it all in one dose.
Well, I'm not strong enough to carry him down. You guys
I'm
will
not
see,
the one that carried him in here.
You guys will see that Curter curls up onto the couch and, like, after drinking his tea and passes out.
Avery just reaches over and grabs a blanket. I'm assuming there's a blanket on
Yeah.
this. What kind of heathens don't have a throw blanket on the couch?
Well, I mean, you guys did just get the place, but you know,
That's true.
you gotta go pay for things.
Yeah. If there is not a throw blanket on the couch,
You guys are gonna end up having like a Disney home, stopping at the carnival, and just get like fire giant shit.
yeah,
Oh,
pretty,
God.
pretty much. Avery will tuck Curter in on the couch and cover him with a blanket,
Mhm.
and then just kind of stand there and scratch their head and goes, "This is much easier when he's not dead weight." Right, and scoops Canna up again.
Make me a strength check.
Gladly.
Don't twist your back.
20, dirty 20.
Fantastic. You. Canna's like a feather in your arms.
In my arm.
In your arm.
Again, Avery kicks down the door or kicks the door open.
It's a swinging door, so you know.
The swinging door. Okay, yeah. It's like, and then carries Canna to bed and tucks them in, and then closes all of the books. Takes them with them after they've like tucked Canna in. And takes the books with them. That way Canna can't wake up in the middle of the night and do research.
As you're walking out the door, you just you hear Canna kind of like talk in his sleep, and you just hear him say, "Don't take him from me."
Oh no.
Hannah's asleep.
Mm-hmm. That was a sleep speak.
Yeah. Avery just kind of looks at Canna for a minute and goes, "It's never the plan." And then closes the door and walks out.
Canna just like comfy rolls over.
Okay. Perfect. The person that I needed to have back. Lux.
Yes.
While this is happening, and they're Avery's putting Canna to bed. Lux, you and Hope both see that Curter seems to begin to stir in his sleep. He is showing signs of what is a nightmare.
Mm-hmm.
He begins to sweat. And Hope just looks at you and just says, you know, you could help with that.
Okay.
Yeah.
How?
Give me a second. Don't you have the spell Calm Emotions? What the fuck?
Probably. Where are you?
I can't remember if you get
Yes.
that or yeah. Okay. So you have the spell Calm Emotions that you can use.
Okay.
You could also, if you wanted to, see if you could enter into the dream. Help them through that way.
Ooh. Oh, hello.
Hey, thank you for the description, Travis Howell.
That would be the funner way. So let's try that.
So,
Thank you, babe.
reset this. If my computer would be fast. I need to update my computer.
Same.
Yeah. I had this thing for almost 5 years now. Maybe. Work. There we go. Where is... It didn't give me the right one. Oh no, I did. Okay. At this point, I'm going to say a content warning. There's about to be some violence, some things that some people may not want to see or hear.
So now that you've been disclaimed about it, don't go complaining about it in the I'm kidding.
I'd also like to say thank you to Tabletop Audio at the time, because we forgot to shout them out at the beginning of the stream for the amazing music that you've been hearing in the background. Lux,
Mm-hmm.
you find yourself in front of a door. In what is a massive forest and a fire set in the middle of like an open clearing, and you have a door in front of you. As you look about, there are many other doors as well. This one that's right in front of you, you can tell is the one that is currently being present, as it has light. The energy that you feel from this door is pain. Which is interesting because it's the first time that you could describe pain from another person. It's like a radiating feeling. Do you wish to open the door?
Yes. Slowly.
Okay. As you enter in, you see what is currently happening within the dream. Curter is currently reliving one of the worst nights of his life. As you can see that he is being kicked around within his cage by these gentlemen that you guys murdered. And he watches as the terrible things have been done to his parents. Please make me a perception check.
Perception. 17.
17. Okay. As you look about at this gruesome scene, you notice in the corner of what seems to be off behind a tree, the critter that you know, who is curled up in a ball, is trying to forget. He has his ears covered. He's going through it. What do you wish to do?
I'm gonna make my way over to him.
You notice that they do not notice you, the figures and everything like that. So, come up.
I sit down right in front of him. And then I'm gonna cast Calm Emotion
Okay.
to calm him down. And that's a charisma save.
Ooh, okay. That actually might be the one thing that he's not great at.
Oh no.
What's your
Okay.
save? What's your DC?
A 16.
Okay. He fails.
Okay.
He looks at you. When you see the scene begin to dissipate. You got a 17 on your perception.
Yes.
I will privately message you this. Because
Uh-oh.
later.
Okay.
But he sees you. And like you see him begin to just, his eyes get heavy and fall into your lap. He just says, "Hey, you."
Anytime. And
And you were left in for the next few minutes in a forest, comforting a little Kenku who's been through more than he ever should have. Okay. And you come back out from helping him in his dreams. And he's now sound asleep on the couch.
I just go over there and give him a little kiss on his head. Sweet dreams.
Mm-hmm. All right. I will let you know that that is an ability that you now have, or that you have learned to have, which is dream sharing.
Ooh. All right.
That's something not in the class. That's just something that Hope taught you.
Okay.
Oh. Sometimes it's nice to have a mentor. You get to learn how to do the cool shit.
Yes, it is.
The night goes through. Day comes again. You all awake. I'm going to send this message really quick to Fox. And I will have you guys all wake up and tell me how you wake up.
Well. Let me see here. I have a message that I'm sending as well. Hold on.
Avery gets up before everyone else. At a certain point, everyone just hears some very loud cussing in Sylvan coming from the bathroom as they're now trying to figure out how to do everything one-armed still.
Is 12 back yet?
No.
Great. I mean, obviously he's still not here, but Well, this is just great. And I like sit up and I see that like half of my books are missing. And from the front of the ship, everybody just hears Avery!
My question is, how does he know it's Avery?
Because Lux appreciates the value of a good book and wouldn't take. Oh, Lux.
There's more than one book thief here.
Like 3 seconds later, you're like, "Oh, Lux!"
Just Avery with like with towel drying their hair, walk into the kitchen. Lux as they're promptly ignoring Canna. You do notice that like the like little crown of laurel leaves. It looks like they've taken a shower with it on. Like it doesn't ever come off.
You see,
One
Canna
side's a little more brushed than the other now. So.
Yeah. Canna just like makes a water ball out of his
Decanter.
Yeah, decanter of ever-flowing water. He makes a water ball and then just like jumps into and through it and prestidigitates the rest of like the grime off of him when he comes out. So it's just like a one-stop shop type deal. And then
someone needs to learn how to take a relaxing bath. My God.
Yeah. And
My dude.
He just like filters that ball out of the window as they're driving along.
Hit some poor dude in the face who's walking.
Yeah, just splashed with like
grime.
Basically bathwater. Yeah, like used bathwater.
Well, you guys are in like the middle of nowhere right now as you travel, so it's just like some random. It's just some random bunny outside just gets banged.
Just covered.
No, it's Messenger hiding in the bunny. Just
no!
God.
And he just takes ink, sets ink on his shoulder. Says, "How you doing this morning, bud?" Good. And he like steps past his. Takes 2 steps out, steps back in, puts robe on, takes 2 more steps out. It's like stops himself, goes upstairs, and it's just 12's still not back yet. Also, good morning, everybody. Does anyone have a way to contact another plane, another being? I feel like I should, but I don't.
Avery just calmly sets a pot, the tea kettle on the stove, as they're gonna keep very quiet.
Also, I am missing some of my research materials, my books. I kind of like need those back, like they're my books, and I know that there have been, I know what it's been. I know what life's been like recently, so you might not believe me when I say that I'm moved on. I'm getting, I'm deciding to spend more time with the people than with the information. But I have...
Insight check. I call bullshit.
Dippy, you don't have to tell me whether it's insight or whether it's deception or persuasion, but you can roll and just, whatever.
Yeah, of course. That is a natural fucking 20 on the die.
22.
What'd you get in total,
Okay.
Dippy?
So it's either...
They're both with charisma.
Yeah, it's charisma, but I have 2 different scores for deception and persuasion.
It's whatever one you want to use in this situation. You do
Oh,
not have
both
to-
of them would beat 22 with a natural 20. Yeah, so.
We have a beats situation.
No, but yeah, both of them just outright beat a 22.
Oh, both of them beat it? They're
Yeah.
actually a 22? Okay, cool. So, yeah, Avery seems to be honest, straightforward. Canna has had
Coffee down.
a turn. Has made a 180. He wants to talk to people. Doesn't want to read books. He's a wizard that doesn't need a book anymore. Seems true. Accurate.
Oh, I need to re-roll my portents.
Oh yeah.
Avery
Ooh,
sets
okay.
coffee down in front of Canna and Lux as they make themselves a pot of tea.
It's just another one of those things that's gonna be like really hot.
It's hot coffee.
Right. And I just like take it and with a steady hand is just like
Did you guys know that coffee is a fruit? Like coffee beans are a fruit? I didn't
Yeah,
know
I mean,
that.
a
It's
lot of-
fruit
yeah.
juice. It's hot fruit
is.
juice.
Well, it's technically cherry.
Yeah,
Like-
it's like within the fruit family.
it's
Yeah.
like
That's
a-
good to know.
I didn't know that.
Coffee beans not actually beans.
didn't
it's
either.
More like a
Beans
I
are
just
within, like
take-
nuts and beans and stuff like that. It's all within the fruit category.
Can
it's a fruiting
Sensory
body.
effect.
It's a fruit if it deals with
Ah,
the
you know what?
reproduction of the
You know what?
plant.
Stealthy,
It's a
you
vegetable
would
if
know
it deals with
you would
growing.
know this because you're
I would
coffee
know
obsessed.
that. That's the same. I am coffee obsessed, and it's also the same reason why a tomato is a fruit.
I
So are
take my
peppers.
We did know that.
I take my finger with a prestidigitation, and I just like stick it down inside the coffee cup with a layer of ice around my finger and chill down my cup of coffee. Because I can do that with prestidigitation.
Take a sip. It tastes
Not-
acidic. Because that's
It'd
what
be-
happens when you cool down hot coffee.
It would
It
be funny if
becomes
someone
acidic.
did counterspell to that.
Oh God! No!
Dispel magic.
I'm not that mean.
Spell magic.
Just like burns finger inside cup. Yeah! No. But yeah, it chills down the cup of coffee and is like,
Scooches cream and sugar over.
dumps like half of the pot of sugar into the cup. It overflows just a little bit. It's like, whoops, and just like spoons like half of that pile back into the
That's
Slides
no,
tea over to Carter.
It's not.
just like poof, oops, and just, you know, I'll just like, I'll have some water and just like decants a drink of water.
I have to teach you all manners at some point.
Well, it's you're right.
Avery points to all of them. You all finished breakfast. I'm going to drive the car. And heads up to the driver's box.
Fair enough.
You guys are currently heading down into a swerving trail area. As things kind of just, it's been a very relaxing last couple of days. Like compared to past travel, this is great. This is fucking awesome. Like you guys just dealt with a dragon, freaking whatever. Can I ask, who does anybody speak Draconic?
No.
Oh,
Nope.
no.
Okay. Then as you begin to make your way down, all you hear is just this grumbling and screams. Does anybody speak Orcish?
No.
Okay.
No.
And then you hear coming from down below. And then
Down
suddenly,
below on the cart or down below?
down below on the cliff area, like you're coming
Yeah.
down. So you're
okay.
like, you're going on the swerving path. Everything.
Okay.
As you're coming
So
down.
below us.
We're going down a series of switchbacks.
Right.
And Avery, you see this massive kind of bug come around, and you just fucking thwap it, and it just dies because your hand, like, you have a strong enough strength in that score. And it flaps onto the side of the cart, and you just look at it. It's got this weird, like, mouth and, like, bulbousy eyes, and it looks almost like corrupted and fiendish in some way. And you begin to hear the sounds again. Make me an insight check.
Gladly.
24.
Twenty-four.
These are... You may not understand this language, but those screams and yells are very concerning. Almost to the point where you think, maybe there's some danger ahead and people are in trouble.
Avery just kind of calls for everyone and yells at Carter to grab their breastplate.
Canna! And fucking runs down. As you get closer and closer down, you can see a swarm of these bugs making their way around like a certain area, and the screams and such are happening there as well.
I can manage my spells.
As you come to look down, and you see just a small group of kobolds, a few orc dressed within guards gear, but looks not gear that you're used to seeing. It's of like a dark crimson red and silver plate, and they are getting eaten alive by these bugs here. And we will be back here next week when you guys roll initiative to save these individuals as you make it down the mountain.
Oh,
Oh,
boy.
no.
Because we don't have the thing set up quite yet, but we'll have it set up next week perfectly. Oh yeah.
And Dadley will hopefully be back next week.
Yes. So anyway, we'll see you next week.
Wow.
Thank you for watching. Thank you for everybody that's been hanging out with us on YouTube. Keep an ear out for things happening on the channel. We love you.
Absolutely.
Be sure to check out all of our social medias, like
Okay.
Instagram and the TikToks,
And our merch store.
and our merch store.
Plug
We have a
merch.
Discord
We
too.
got cool stuff coming.
Follow the link tree.
And
It's
sooner
down there
rather
somewhere.
than later, we
It's in the
will
description.
also sooner rather than later we will also have another fun thing that we've been talking about for a long time.
More things.
But we're
Things,
finally gonna
woo,
have it.
projects, things.
Yes. All right.
Majig-
All
Jiggers.
right. So until next time, thanks so much for watching. Your adventure matters.
Till then, roll initiative. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Bye.